Got new viewers, casual viewers, and regular viewers. This is how YouTube is categorizing this information. I've got a total of 831 views from new viewers. And like I said, the majority of that is shorts. So let's go back, okay? Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, also known as Pastor Kim, and welcome to the Heart and Soul Chronicles. So on the Heart and Soul Chronicles, we try to talk once a week about any particular topic, okay? And so what I wanted to talk about today is channel growth. I want to talk about how to grow a channel. And it's not even about me trying to teach anything. First of all, let me back up. If you're new here, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for visiting. And if you're a return, I appreciate you so much. So like I was saying, I want to talk about how to grow a channel. And I'm not trying to teach anybody anything. I'm trying to share with you what I feel like I might need to do to try to help grow my channel. I've had Pastor Kim's Corner for a long time. It's monetized. We're gonna go back into the, the back portion and look and see, what kind of things can be done possibly. And just, try to figure it out, okay? Again, like I said, I've had this channel for a while. It is a ministry channel primarily. I want to share the word of God with people. That's my goal. I want to talk about how to make this channel grow. I'm going to take a look, share with you as I look at how this channel is growing, what it's doing. It's been in existence now for at least 5 years. And like I said, it is monetized, but on the level of monetization, I'm only receiving about 2 to 3 checks per year. And that's because, well, number one, you can only receive a check if you reach $100, okay? So after, you start getting, after you get monetized and you start getting coins, that's what I call them, coins for the ads that are on your videos. Those coins have to equal $100 before YouTube pays you, period. And you get paid once a month on the 21st. You have to set up an account, all of that. Once you reach that $100, then that following month, they will pay you. And so it takes some time to reach the $100 for me, okay? So I want to look, like I said, at some things and try to figure out why, okay? So let's dive in. Okay, so I'm getting ready to switch over to my laptop. I'm going to be doing some math and some numbers. So, if this is not for you, then you might want to switch off and catch the next one. Because when I start getting into numbers, those of you who know, I'm a retired teacher, taught math. So I'm going to be really into these numbers. I have to pull myself back, okay? But I just want to look at some things again, and you can look at your channel as well. Again, I'm not trying to teach anybody anything in this particular case. I'm just trying to see what can I do to increase the presentation of this channel, the content, get it out there more. Okay, so let's dive in. So, okay, I'm backstage. I have blown this up, zoomed in just a little bit, so hopefully you can see clear. So, you can see from September 24th, you can see from August 24th to September 20th of 2025, I had 2,831 views. And that seems like, a decent amount of views. Now, we know on average, YouTube is kicking out anywhere between 2 and 5 cents a view. There are other dynamics that add up into that, but we're going to go on the low end, okay? We're going to talk low and hopefully deliver high. So on the low end, at 2 cents a view, times 2,831 views. That would have been $56.62. So in an effort to get views per month, get that $100 per month, that wouldn't have been bad. Of course, the amount that you get, your RPM, all of that depends on what type of content that you have. Okay, and so we're not even going to deal with that right now. But this is on the 2 cent end. Okay, so let's see on the 5 cent end. So at 5 cents, let's say, times that same $2,831, views, that's $141. So if this content was worthy of 5 cents per view, then it would have reached that threshold. All of the content, let me say that, the 2,831 views for the month would have reached enough to get $141. That did not happen. If we look here, we can see that these 2,831 views revenue gave in $9.50. Okay, $9.50. So if we go back, if we work backwards and say, okay, I earned $9.50 for the month and I had 2,831 views, I'm going to divide $9.50 by 2,831. That gives me basically less than a penny per view. Okay, so we're on the low end of a penny per view. All right, so let's try to take a look and see what's going on and why it's going on. Okay, so this is the overview. I've had 2,800 views. I'm actually down 1,900 less than usual. Okay, so that's compared to my normal numbers. My total watch hours for the month, 61.7. New subscribers, 11. I'm down, it says, 8 less than usual. So on average, I'm gaining about 19 subscribers per month. And I'm down right now. And then the revenue is $9.50. We can also see the days, okay? Like when the numbers were up, when you see this, August 27th, and this is on my Pastor Kim's Corner channel. So August 27th, I had 167 views. It went back down. August 29th, 2 days later, 203 views. Went up again, 270, back down. So it's like a roller coaster. And on Thursday, September 18th, I had 384 views, okay? So now let's look at the content. Let's see what people are looking at, all right? So I'm gonna click the next window here for content. Okay, so this is telling us what's going on, all right? So content-wise, 530 people, new viewers in the last 28 days looked at my shorts. My videos, 187 people. So that automatically lets me know, first of all, you're not going to get you're going to get little to no revenue on shorts. It's taken me a while to really understand that, because when you do a short, you're either going to get an ad before. I doubt if you get one after, but if you're looking at a short, the ad is going to probably come before. So here's the question. Does a advertising company, let's say Nabisco, do they want to spend the time to put an ad on your short that's 50 seconds long? Okay, that's a lot of time to invest. A 1 to 2 minute ad that you're going to click or skip just to watch a short. So it's not going to happen. Okay. And the majority of my views for new viewers have come from shorts. 530. Only 187 from videos and 112 from live streams. So that explains the less than 1 penny probably, or it's saying even though you had 2,180 plus views, not all of those views gained any revenue. There's a select few, which would make sense because then the value would be greater than a penny, if you're following me. I told you I was going to be talking numbers, so I hope you're still with me. Okay, so my regular viewers, not subscribers, regular viewers, only 21 watch shorts, 9 watch videos, and for the live stream, only 19 of my regular viewers. And I keep emphasizing viewers because we're getting to the next category. Okay, now here are my subscribers. Out of those 2,831 views for the last 28 days, a little more than 5, you can see here, were subscribers who watch shorts. All right, guys, I'm pausing right here because I want to explain something. First of all, for those of you who know me, remember, this is my Pastor Kim's Corner channel. So when it says 5 subscribers watch shorts, 2 subscribers watch videos, this is in the month, and then 5 plus watch my live stream. This is a classic case of what I was talking about when I talked about growth streams. Remember, if you watched another video about growth streams that I did, the subscribers came through growth streams, and growth streams are not really connected. Those subscribers are not really connected to your channel. And so those subscriptions don't transfer or translate into views. We know that on average, a good subscriber viewer rate is about 5%. If you're anywhere between 5 or 10% of your subscribers watching your channel, that's really great. So that means if you have 1,000 subscribers and 50 of those, 5%, 50 to 100 watch your channel, that's really great. So this is way below, which means that the subscribers that I acquired are not connected to the channel, which means I have to seek out a new audience. A little more than 2 were people who watch videos, subscribers, and then my live streams, a little more than 5. Okay, so these are where the numbers are coming from. They fluctuate. Sometimes day by day, depending on, what's going on with the videos, but they do change. So it says see more right here. So you can see here, you've got new viewers, casual viewers, and regular viewers. This is how YouTube is categorizing this information. I've got a total of 831 views from new viewers. And like I said, the majority of that is shorts. So let's go back, okay? All right, so we looked at content. Let's check out the audience, all right? And again, I'm trying to learn this, so if you have some information or some corrections here, like, okay, well, that's not quite this, please feel free to comment, chime in, email me, whatever, because I'm trying to understand all of this. Like I said, I've been in the YouTube streets for a long time, but I'm still learning. So when we look at our audience, okay, it's showing here for the last 28 days, monthly audience of 942. And then it started to drop down. Do y'all see that for some reason? Okay. So let's see. And that's what you want to find out. You want to find out why, okay? That's what I want to find out. Okay, this is so important. This is why I don't get caught up or hung up when people are like, like, comment, subscribe, but don't subscribe if you're not going to watch my videos, that type of thing. I feel like subscriptions and viewers are falling sometimes different categories. Of course, you have your faithful subscribers who also view your channel. But a lot of times, if YouTube is recommending your channel and somebody clicks on it, a lot of times people don't subscribe. And the thing about it is, if your channel is recommended to someone and they watch some content and they don't subscribe, lo and behold, YouTube is going to recommend them again, even though they haven't subscribed. So they might watch it again. Some people might watch 4, 5, 6, 7 videos before they decide to subscribe. So let's look. Audience by watch behavior. Okay. 89% of my audience for the last 28 days have been new viewers on Pastor Kim's Corner. 89.5. So that's 90% of my viewers have been new viewers. Okay. I hope you look at this. If you want me to look at yours, I will be happy to do so. Okay. We can come up and do a video together or a live together, and I'll be happy to look at yours. Casual viewers, they've watched your channel in up to 5 months over the past year. So that's what I mean. They'll come back, but they won't subscribe. So 7% are casual viewers, and then 3.4% watch your channel in six or more months over the past year. Okay, so those are regular. If you're doing 6 months or more, you're regular, and 5 months, you're considered casual. So let's see. It says see more. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, those new viewers, 843 out of the 942 views. That's a lot. And that's good for me because that means that YouTube is recommending my channel. Let's continue. Device type in the last 28 days. 66% use, 67 actually, 66.6, y'all see that, are using a mobile phone. 20% are computers. 9% are TVs, and 4% are tablets. I want to get into where the revenue is coming from and what videos are being watched. That's what I'm looking for. Because when I see here, these are all shorts. When I look up here, these are all shorts. So even though I'm getting a lot of a lot of views, 2,831, they're mostly shorts. Let's go back over here to content. Content. Yep, there it is right here. Whoop, I got excited. Okay, so in the last 28 days, 2,300 of those 2,800 views were shorts, y'all. 82% of the people that viewed were looking at a short. Excuse me. So you combine that with the new people, that explains why I have so many new people looking, because they're watching the shorts. It also explains why the revenue is so low, because again, you're not going to make money on shorts. You have to really hit high numbers to make money on shorts. For the videos, 267 videos, which drops down to 9%. So again, of that 2,831 views, only 10% of that is people watching videos. Okay, the rest is shorts, and another 8% who are watching the live stream. That says a lot. Okay. That immediately tells me that I probably should go live more, should make more videos, make less shorts, okay? I struggle with my shorts because I want to be able to let people get the word in a short amount of time. And if I really want to do that, then the short should be closer to 3 minutes or past 3 minutes, so it could be counted as a video, even though it's in portrait format. That's the real deal, okay? I had mentioned that previously, that I was going to start trying to do that, but I didn't do it because I don't want people to be like, oh, it's so long, you know. I want people to have an appetite for the word, and I feel like them developing an appetite for the word starts with the short. Okay, I'm going to try not to make this video too long. We might have to continue, but I want to jump into the revenue, okay? When we look here at the revenue, in September, I earned $8.70. August, $10.79. July, $11.39. June, $12.06. May, $12.99. April, $15.68. So let's see what we have here. 15.68 plus 12.99 plus 12.06 plus 11.39 plus $10.79 plus $8.70. So I'm at $71, okay? And so I still haven't reached that $100 threshold to get a check. So if we look here and we work backwards from last November of 2024, I earned $21. We're not going to do it today, but we're going to go back and take a look and see. I earned $21.31 in November, because once we find out, okay, where's this peak coming in? Where's this high part coming in from? Then we want to keep that going. Okay, so let's get into the revenue aspect of it. We've added that up. So that was like $70 something. So this is what I want to see, and this is vitally important. All right. We're still in the last 28 days, okay? I want you to see this. My RPM right here is $13.43, okay? That means how much they're willing to pay me per 1,000 views, okay? So let's say, for the sake of this conversation, if that 2,000, let me clear this out. If that $2,831 had been all for long videos, then they would have paid me. Okay, so for 1,000 views, I will get $13.43, which is high, y'all. That's good. You know, I'm getting the RPM. That's a high RPM, but I'm not getting the views to go with that RPM. For $13.43 per 1,000. So that's going to be, how much will I have earned on this? Come in. Hey.
Oh, look at you. Long hair, don't care.
Okay, so then that means I would have earned $38.02. Go ahead. I'm videotaping. I'm not. I'm pausing. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm going to try to wrap this up. In actuality, at the 1343 RPM, I only had 259 views of those 2,800 views for the month. Only 259 received that RPM rate, which would put me at $3.48 for the estimated revenue on the videos. Now, the last thing I want to take a look at, if I can, is the top videos that people are watching. Okay, so here's a clear view. Sunday service with Pastor Kim, and this was this month. That message was Intensify. That earned $2.09. How to make delicious sweet potato pie, 58 cents. And Sunday service with Pastor Kim, a special message of prayer and praise, that earned 23 cents. It's okay to love yourself, 16 cents. And leave real Christians alone, 6 cents. So again, this shows you how much it earned at the $13.54 RPM. So there's much work to do here. Let's take one more quick look. Memberships, $4.19. Supers and gifts, $2.80. Watch page ads, $2.25. And short feed ads, 23 cents. So let's double back. 2,800 views. About, I think we said 18 or 1,900, maybe 2,000 were shorts. And on that 2,000 shorts, I earned 23 cents, okay? What we do know for sure is that almost 90% of these 2,800 views were of shorts. So that's 23 cents, no matter how you look at it. Okay, guys, I'm going to let this go. I hope you have enjoyed this content. I hope it's been very, very informative to you. And if you like it, please let me know, and we can definitely continue to do some deep dives into the analytics of YouTube. And don't forget, if you want me to look at your channel, we can definitely set that up. Have a blessed day, a purpose-filled life. Know that I love you with that agape love. Bye-bye.